Wednesday. Back with the weekly modified roundup. Yes, sir. Man, I'm exhausted. I just got back from, like an hour ago. Just got back from the grocery store. Had to pick up food for this weekend. Quickly like unpack everything, put stuff that could go in the RV into the RV, and just like get ready for Pocono. But like I was on such a time crunch, I was running around. Oh man, I had to set this thing up so like really quick. Scarf down dinner. I did a lot in the last hour. I'm a little tired. How's everybody doing? So I have not seen any racing this weekend until last night with the Super DIRTcar Series race at Thunder Mountain. Um, when I was setting up my schedule for this year and planning out which races I want to hit and what tracks I wanted to visit, I set aside July 4th weekend just for family and friends. And man, like I took advantage of that because like 4 straight days of 4 barbecues at 4 different places with family, friends, relatives, everything. Um, so I've been incredibly out of the loop in terms of big block racing and small block racing up until last night. So hopefully, if you guys took advantage of the long weekend and went out to some tracks, you guys enjoyed the racing and everything was great. I don't see a lot of canceled stuff over here. Definitely not as much as last weekend and the weekend before that, especially. But yeah, I have no idea what happened. I know Yankowski won a race. I think it was a short track Super Series race at New Egypt. And then other than that, yeah, whatever scrolls through here and last night at Thunder Mountain. Other than that, I'm out of the loop. So this is all going to be like genuine reactions from me today. Um, and we have almost double the amount of clips from last week to this week. Last week we had 6 highlight videos. This week, if I remember, I counted correctly, it's 11. So it might be a little bit longer than what the 45-minute, 50-minute stream last week was. So get buckled in. If this is your first stream, thank you for checking it out. We just kind of, sit back, relax, just watch highlights of what happened around the Northeast in our big block modified world, and just talk, hang out. Feel free to chat in the chat if you want. Some days it's rolling, some days it's kind of just empty. But if you're comfortable with chatting, feel free. If you're not, like I said, just relax. Hopefully, I could be a little entertaining, and really hope we got some good highlights here. There was something else I wanted to say. I forgot off the top of my head what it was. Man, think, Tom, think. I'm not sure. Oh, so 2 weeks ago, we watched highlights of the Short Track Super Series race, and Flow Racing is good at what they do on YouTube, where they're able to copyright their videos. So it actually like stopped the stream for a little bit. So if you guys watch the free replay of the stream, you'll notice we had to cut that out. And if you were here live, that was a little confusing too. It's definitely on my part. That's never happened before. So what I'm going to do this week, just in case, excuse me, just in case this happens again, I'm shifting all of the Short Track Super Series stuff down to the bottom of the playlist. So we normally watch stuff in order, like, I hate to say chronologically, but like the Thursday highlights, then the Friday stuff, then the Saturday, then the Sunday. I'm taking all the STSS stuff down to the bottom. We'll watch those last, just in case these copyright issues pop up again. It won't like disrupt the middle of the live stream or the beginning of the live stream. So that's going to be the only change this week. Other than that, man, I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to roll into this first one. So let me get this queued up here. So the first one we're gonna watch is Grandview Speedway. I think it was a modified race that was a supporting race for PA Sprint Week or PA Speed Week. I'm not sure which one it was, but yeah, that's what we got, Grandview Speedway. Let's here we go. And as always, if audio needs to be adjusted, feel free to let me know. It's hard to hear myself and the clip at the same time. Let's see what we got.
30-lap 358 NASCAR modified feature is officially.
Ooh, I don't know if I like calling it NASCAR modified. That's not what a NASCAR modified is.
Who's it going to be? It looks like it will be the 942 of Timmy Buckwalter.
A NASCAR modified is like an SK modified, or like, you know, something you would see the NASCAR Wheel and Modified guys race. I don't like these being called NASCAR modifieds.
He'll take the lead. Working down the back straightaway now, Dwayne Howard and Craig Van Dorn are moving into contention now as we work out of turn number 4. Into the turn, Miller, Buckwalter, Howard, and Van Dorn all together. Then we got Laubach. Now they're 2 by 2 behind Laubach. Herthler side by side with Buck, and Guler side by side with Reimert. And
ooh, what happened to Buck?
Has a problem. Buck up high in turn number 4. Yellow is on.
Well, he's had an up and down week then.
Out of
Danny Buck won the short track Super Series race at New Egypt, which was the one that got copyrighted. So to go from winning a big race to this is probably his next race after that, it's DNF. That's got to be tough to swallow.
Ron Harry Jr. slowing on the back straightaway. Will he get off? He will not get off the track. Yes, he will. Will stay green. Miller still setting the pace. Heavy traffic ahead of him. Can Buckwalter and Van Dorn catch Miller now as we get down to 10 to go coming up? Laubach still battling Guler, followed by Alex Jankowski into the corner. Oh.
There was a yellow anyway.
Into the turn, we're back.
I don't know why, but I'm really digging the lime green U tires on the inside. I don't know if it's just because it's something different than white and yellow, or if it's like actually good looking, but I'm really digging that.
He started back in 17th spot. The young man out of Covington Township, he's battling with Rick Laubach, and right with him is Billy Jr. He's come a long way. Up front, into the turn, Strump to the outside around Van Dorn, and Jeff Strunk in the Norm Hansel car picks up another one. Here comes Jankowski, he'll blast to the outside. He gets around Laubach.
Wait, where's he? Why is Jankowski running
around Laubach into the turn. Now
running the 2RS car?
In the 5, the Richland Rocket down the back straightaway. 5 to go this time for Doug Miller off the corner. The Jason Miller 44 takes the white flag. 1 lap to go. Timmy Buckwalter in the Denison Otto Weller number 9.
Man, he dominated this one.
Second, Jeff Strunk in the Norm Hansel 357, running in third. Checkered flag. A 3.
Did he lead every lap?
Will go to Doug Miller, followed by Buckwalter. Then we got Strunk, Van Dorn, and Mike Guler. He's climbing out of the car. The handler, Doug Miller.
Did he lead every lap? Really close to it. But good for him, man. That was a good little race to start us off. That wasn't a nail biter or anything, but you know, they're not always going to be. Different. I wonder why Jankowski wasn't running the 84 on that one. It was like a one-off deal. All right, let's just roll into the next one here. So this is going to be a little bit longer video. This is the Super DIRTcar Series from Land of Legends. Again, we put the Short Track Super Series videos down to the bottom of the playlist just in case they start messing with the live stream again. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to watch this one at all. So, I mean, I know who won. Obviously, I wrote the schedule scroll thing right there. But other than that, completely in the dark. Actually, I think I know Perego drew the poll. I remember retweeting that when I was like 5 beers deep into that barbecue that I was at.
It's the Stars and Stripes 76, and we are green at Land of Legends. Jack Lehner giving a good battle here to Anthony Perego for the race lead down the back straightaway the first time. Perego will take that spot into turn 3.
This is absolutely a track I need to get to.
Williamson 4 as we click off.
I've heard a lot of good things about this place.
Meanwhile, behind them, Tim Sears Jr. tooth and nail with the 9S of Matt Shepard as they go into turn number 3 and 4. Yeah, Phelps running the bottom there, and he had a nice run off of turn 4, but Williamson was that much better on corner exit as Williamson going to go back to the top side again. Here to 3 and 4. Actually, that time entered a little bit through the middle and then lets her drift out here to turn 4. Williamson that time had enough momentum. He'll make the pass and move into a podium position. Matt Williamson up to the number
Jimmy Phelps was starting to find a little momentum in his program. I mean, I know he won last night. It looks like he was competitive here. He won the small block race at Lead Sport. He's definitely got something rolling now. I got a shirt on today too. Baldwinsville Bandit.
He loses a little bit where Lehner's a little better on exit at turn number 2, but here's where Shepard starts to close in. He gets a good move up to the outside, mimicking the 88 in front of him as he carries it off turn number 4. Shepard up to the number 3 spot. Oh, Lehner might have it.
Oh, that's brutal.
Green flag is back out on the speedway. We'll see what Williamson has for Perego.
I wonder if that was a tire or if something just broke. There goes Shepard. Get that pony tire up, Phelps. I know it's early in this one, but it looks like I missed a good feature here. And Daniel Johnson's in the top 10. That's cool. Good for him, man. I love watching those left fronts go high.
Works down into turn number 3 and 4 here. Shepard trying to find his way around Anthony Perego off the corner. They drag race down the front stretch straight. It's going to be Shepard by a bumper as they go up into turn number 1 and 2. He'll be your new second place man as they carry it with 18 complete. Car going into the infield, the 15 of Todd Root. He'll be a retiree from the night as the 21A turns the wick up there 3 wide.
Oh, look at, oh boy. Sangria slingshot. There we go, Peter. He is so fun to watch. And Alex Payne's running top 5. That's cool. Alright, we got some young guys up front this week. Or this race, at least. Tough break for the other Payne. Man, this looked like a good race. Damn, I missed a good one. Stupid me setting time aside for friends and family. What am I thinking? What am I thinking?
But Alex Payne putting pressure all over the backside of Anthony Perego. Daniel Johnson Jr. and Mike Mahaney making contact through corner number 3 and 4. Mahaney going to have the
There's no way that was a tire again. I mean, I guess there's a way, but I find that hard to believe.
Boy, Anthony Parego got a great restart on that outside row, but couldn't quite make the move on Shepard as he opened up the door for Phelps, and here comes Alex Payne.
Ah, come on.
Down to the inside to take over the 4 spot.
Come on, Ant-Man.
By Alex Payne on the inside lane off turn number 4 as he gets by Parego for the position. Now Matt Shepard trying to go to work on Matt Williamson off turn number 2. He's going to get separated as Williamson again just a little bit better on the exit, and that has been the difference in turn number 2. It's almost like the 21A has it in the middle of 3, and Payne's just a little bit better out of 4, and that's what's kept him ahead of the 21A.
Larry White snuck into the top 10. Stone's in the top 10 now.
We'll see what Britton has off turn number 4. This time I think he's got him as they drag race down the front stretch. Peter Britton up to the number 4 spot. They'll bring him off at turn number 3 and 4. White flag is out on the speedway. This is your Barrett's 1 lap to go.
I'm not sponsored.
Matt Williamson, a 25-time winner in Super DIRTcar Series history.
It looks like whatever Daniel Johnson had, he didn't work on a slicker track. But still, that's a good motivational boost for the kid.
Number 3 and 4, checkered flag is out. The winner of the Stars and Stripes 76 is Buddy Matt Williamson. Coming across the line, second is Shepard, third Jimmy Phelps, fourth the 21A of Britain. Ladies and gentlemen, up out of the car, the winner of the Stars.
Oh, do the thing. Do the thing. Yeah, he's doing the thing. Best celebration in dirt racing, man, I swear.
First of all, I gotta say hats off to the racetrack crew. That was the best we've seen it all year. It was fast early, wasn't dusty, and in the feature you could run all over it. So hats off to them. This one's for a really close friend of the whole 88 team and myself. Scotty passed away unexpectedly about a week ago, and we've been thinking about him every minute we've been to the racetrack. So this one's for him, and Buzz is up here again. He's been coming to all the races, which is awesome. It's cool to get a win here this year, and then to win the Super Dirt Series race was really the ultimate goal and why we came here every week. And I think we got it figured out somewhat now. I didn't know where to be.
He's on a
really
roll,
good through
man.
the middle, keeping the torque arms loaded, and like it didn't steer very good. I was really tight, but I think that's why we
Especially in the
were
DIRTcar
so
stuff,
getting off the
he's
corner.
just on a roll.
I could use the lap cars to kind of judge on how good I was in the bottom or good I was in the top, and man, when Matt's behind you, you never stop thinking, right? So he stole one from us last night, and I didn't want him to steal this one tonight. This one meant a lot for the 88 team, and it's cool to get the win. Yeah, it shows a lot about our guys. I mean, it starts on the 6 car on Saturday nights here. Building a program where we can come out time travel.
Wow, they put like the whole interview in. That's good. I really think these highlights should include the winner interviews, just for to introduce more casual fans into who these drivers are, what they're like. Try to give them someone to root for, because once they start rooting for someone, they're going to keep coming back to see how he did, and then eventually he won't just be a casual fan anymore. Or she.
And getting better and better at all these racetracks, and I think we got some pretty cool ones that we run pretty good at coming up.
Yeah, but Matt's a goon. I would love to have a beer with him one day. Saw a comment come in. What happened? Hey Brian, thanks for tuning in, man. You'll never see the Grandview crew go race with these guys. I miss the 90s. Barefoot Bob, Steve Payne, one of my favorite, Tommy Corellis. Well, I go to Albany, Saratoga, Fonda, Canada, Real Tracks, helped out a few drivers. That's cool. I think if I could change one thing about my life, it would be I would not be born in 1998, but maybe like the mid-80s, if I had the chance to do it again. I mean, everything I see from old home videos to pictures, the old racing, man, it was such a scene. It looked like it pure grassroots racing, and it doesn't. I mean, it still feels like that now, but when every team builds their own car from the ground up, it's like, that's so cool, We talked a little bit about this on the stream last week. Man, it's different. It's different. It's cool. I mean, we obviously can't go back. We could only go forward. And if we're going to go forward, we should try to make it as fun and enjoyable as possible. Both fans, series promoters, teams, track owners. But it's not bad, it's just different. And I know the nostalgia factor definitely pops up a little bit. Alright, we still have 9 clips to go, so I'm going to roll into the next one here. And we actually have Utica-Rome this week. We were blessed to have a highlight package for the Bill Shea Memorial. I just realized this is Flow Racing 2. Oh boy. Oh lord. Hope and pray that this one doesn't cause issues. I don't know why some weeks we have highlights for Utica, Fonda, Granby, and some we don't. It feels really random. And of course I wish it was every week no matter what. And I am thankful we're getting it whenever we can, but why, you know?
Side by side for the lead we go down here in a 1 and 2. Rocky Warner carrying his momentum right through the middle up to the top. Friesen trying to dart off the bottom side. Side by side for third, side by side for fifth as well. We've got great racing here in the early going for the modifieds. Working off the corner. Rocky Warner continues to set the pace. Rocky Warner leading. Friesen within just a couple of
Brian, who did you help? First two wasn't much of a battle for the lead, but now we got one. Oh. Oh, not a lapped car. That's how he loses this? Well, he's still in the lead. But you know he's going to have, like, I don't want to say cut tire, but his cage is rattled. Yeah, there goes Friesen. Nope, they called a no start. Never mind. No, they didn't call a no start.
Mark Johnson picking up spots on the restart as well. Mark Johnson up to the 4th spot. But Friesen now leading the way. And Tim Fuller now.
Still, that's a tough way to lose, man. Oh, I feel bad for Squirrel.
Second here off of turn number 2. The yellow not what the 98 of Rocky Warner wanted to see. He went from leading to now under fire here for the runner-up spot. Tim Fuller trying to make that car go on the bottom side. Bobby Hackle and Dave Constantino, your top 10. Here comes Fuller again with a run off of turn number 2. Side by side for the runner-up spot. Can Fuller clear Warner and start to go after Stuart Friesen? Fuller will slide up in front. Warner tries to cross him over. Fuller's got him by a car length at the line. Move Tim Fuller to second. Battle for third here off of turn number 4. Can Johnson clear Warner at the line?
Oh, ho, ho. Warner got way loose out of 4 there.
Friesen won this race last year, trying to go back-to-back in that Ferris Mowers themed 44 machine in honor of Bill Shea. Stuart Friesen,
that is a cool livery. Paint scheme,
Memorial
whatever you want to call
Three Bastards Brewing Modified.
it. Special red car.
Third, Mark Johnson, Rocky Warner, fourth.
I want to go back and see. Wait, before, please. Let's see, right there. Let's see.
Warner will dive to the bottom of the
Ah, the lap car looked like he came down a little bit. I don't think he was expecting Warner to be there. So you can't really blame him, you know, too much, but you also gotta, I don't know, be aware of your surroundings. I've never driven a car, or raced a car, man. I don't know. That could just be a racing thing. Oh, this guy is new to modifieds. Man, that's tough though. That's tough to. I mean, he was giving Friesen a fight too, man. Like, he wasn't making it easy for him to pass. That sucks. Just that straight up sucks. I don't know. I don't have much else to say on that one. I feel bad for the guy. And then of course Friesen is the guy who's like doesn't need a win, you know. He was gifted that one. What do we got next? We have Albany-Saratoga Speedway. Doesn't look like it was a special event or anything, just a regular Friday night at the track.
They come down off of corner number 4. Your Napa modified feature event is gone green. Up into turn number 1 they go. It's going to be Robert Bublak Jr. rocketing off at turn number 2 down the back straightaway. They're 3 wide back through the pack as they come down here off of turn number 4. Robert Bublak Jr. going to lead lap 1. Good, now Drellos will clear. Here's the 19 of Jesse Mueller down low on the 99 car of Colby Schroeder. Schroeder coming back at him on the inside, trying to get back even with the 19 of Mueller. Mueller up on the high side of the raceway.
He almost jumped the cushion.
Expect him coming up off of turn number 4. Schroeder up here trying to keep pace with Mueller. Mueller trying to get a run on your leader, Robert Bublak Jr. Bublak out front. Here's Mueller. He's going to dive bomb his way into turn number 3.
Slider.
Job off of turn number 4. Mueller
Oh man, that was like a picture perfect slide job too. Oh, that's not done. 3 wide for the lead. We got another barn burner, boys.
Your new leader is going to be Jesse Mueller. Mueller picked up a win here a little bit less than a month ago. Trying to get win number 2 on the season. Here's Robert Bublak trading places with the 99 of Colby Schroeder. We can see a trail of fluids.
Sharp cut.
Behind the 3J, so looks like the problems on the 3J car could be terminal. And as we get ready to go back to green, green is back out. Down to turn number 1 they go. Up on the outside, Schroeder going to try and get the power to the ground. Robert Bublak Jr. back there in 3rd spot.
And Hornet's Nest, man.
Up to the corner they come, and off a turn number 4. Your leader is the 19 of
4 wide.
Mueller showing the way down here to corner.
Oh, Peter Brayton contact. They're 4 wide again.
Mueller rocketing off at turn number 2. He's got a lane of his own up on the outside. Showing the way down to turn number 3. In the Mueller heavy-duty truck towing. Big Al Seal
good for him, man.
It's Mueller time once again.
Mueller time.
Here at the Great Race Race. 9th of his career.
That's cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's Mueller time in Victory Lane. Jesse Mueller will hit the ground.
Awesome racetrack. Hats off to Lyle. It's been a fun track all year. We can do some slicing and dicing. It was a great night. I got to. This one's for Dale Plank. He did a lot for me in my career, and I'm gonna miss him.
Man, Albany-Saratoga is always just a racy track, it seems like. And when I did my video and I was here, because of the weather in the area, they decided to not do Victory Lane on the track, but instead back in the pits. So I never really got a chance to see interviews here. It's like such a little thing that I missed, but it's all the little things that I missed that annoy me when I'm making like the videos, because I want to capture everything and preserve everything. But I also realized watching this, I forgot to do this for the Super DIRTcar Series. My friends at Flynn Online Racing Data make these great graphics for a lot of the Tour Series and a lot of the weekly racing programs for a lot of the different short tracks in the Northeast. So I took a couple here. This was the point standings after Land of Legends. You can see Matt Shepard jump Perego for 2nd place. What is that? 15 points back from Williamson at this point. And it's crazy right there. He included the laps led. I cannot believe Shepard only led 2 laps and Darren Smith led 40. I don't know if that includes Volusia or not. Off the top of my head, no, I don't think it does, because Larry White doesn't have any counted. But yeah, Alex Payne jumped up into 7th. Wyatt Lightning overtook Mahaney. Mahaney's having like a tough year, it seems like. It's like uncharacteristically tough for him. And I know I also have one for Albany-Saratoga, so let me switch this out here. Make it readable. So Britain extends his point lead pretty dramatically with the White Knight DNFing. Excuse me. Mahaney drops again, man. Wonder what's going on with him. But Sangria Slingshot has a pretty good points lead here. I'm actually kind of surprised about Drelos too. Over 100 points back, like 125, if you want to round it a little bit. The defending track champion he is. Alright, man. Alright, next up I'm going to put on a Ransomville Speedway. Switch screens, there we go.
Matt Williamson will be setting the pace alongside of Eric Rudolph. What a front row there. They'll pick it up out of turn number 4.
That is an incredible front row.
And it is Money Matt getting the jump on Eric Rudolph.
Eric Rudolph has been very strong out west this year.
Brockman riding third in the 3-car. Michaud is fourth off of turn number 4. And it's Williamson, Rudolph, and
The wins might not be there, but he has been podium finisher, it seems like, every race. And we have a slugfest.
Rudy will send it to turn number 3, and Money Matt will rip the cushion off turn number 4, and Williamson able to reclaim command ahead of Rudolph. Brockman he's up the 5th in the Simpler Racing 37S, and he wants 4th from Jesse Gotras. Going into turn number 3, they'll off the corner and get the 4th spot to Gary Lindbergh.
It's not clear yet. Lindbergh's not clear yet. There he is.
Lindbergh on the bottom once again. CB3 holds him off, the multi-time track champion. Trying to hold off Gary Lindbergh, who's having a career year here at Ransomville.
Get that pony tire up, man. It's too low.
Season, Lindbergh again downstairs. Heading to turn to number 3. Brockman will ride the cushion off turn number 4. Give the position to Gary Lindbergh by a front nerf bar here in lap 13.
Brockman's going to battle back on the high side. Off of turn number 2. Brockman takes a slight advantage on
These two guys are like
powers right back by him again. Heading into turn number
top tier drivers too.
giving up on a fight.
Like they don't really venture out that much, but
Trying to stick to the bottom. Coming
they hold their own at these tracks.
Matt will fire first in the restart zone. We're back underway. Brockman and Lindbergh will renew their battle for 3rd, as does Ryan Susie and Dalton Slack for 5th as they work to turn at number 3. And once again,
Looked like Rudolph was smoking there for a second. I think that was just the dust and the light.
Matt Williamson looking to add another one to his collection. Will be his 3rd Ransomville 358 win of the year, 4th overall if you count the BRP race. Under the white flag for Money Matt. Rudolph continues to show 2nd. Lindbergh 3rd. Susie 4th. They battle for 5th. Still hot. Dalton Slack all over. Noah Walker trying to make a pass on this final
Well,
go-round.
once he got past Rudolph, it was easy, but
It is going to be the number 6 of Money Matt Williamson with
it wasn't easy getting past him.
Rudolph will grab 2nd at the 25. Gary Lindbergh 3rd. Ryan Susie the 38 is 4th.
Decent race.
Slack the 3RS.
Decent race. I think I have a Flynn graphic for Ransomville. Yes, I do. Make sure we got all of it. I mean, that's just about as tight as a points battle as I think you would ask for. Top 3, finish top 3. I mean, Williamson extends it, but it's still only 10 points. And 26 over Rudolph, which is gonna, close the gap quickly. I'm kind of surprised Dalton Slack hasn't gotten a podium yet. It's all interesting stuff, boys. All interesting. And I see a lot of people coming in and out, checking out the stream. If you're one of those people, thank you for stopping by. I try to do this every week, just to see what's going on in our little community, our little racing world that we have up here in the Northeast, and just to chat with some of you guys. So feel free to chat if you like. If not, just kick back, relax, and watch along with me. I'll try to make it a little bit interesting. That's all I got. If you're watching the replay of the live stream, come join us sometime. It's fun. Say hi, stop by, and all that. I believe that was highlight number 5 of 11. So we're gonna do the next one, and then we could do the cross-flagged question. This, I think, is what I called it. A little halftime break. So let's move into it. It is Thunder Mountain from, is that Friday? Saturday. Thunder Mountain race from Saturday. And as always, if the audio needs to be adjusted a little bit, just let me know. I'm not going to be upset about it.
Green flag in the air where we started. Malcolm stuck in the middle here, trying to find the grip.
So again, this isn't the Super DIRTcar Series race from last night. This is just their weekly race from Saturday.
22S of high blood is going to lead our first lap. Lunar second. As lap 1's going to be completed here. We're leader to 22S, 34 miles outside Lunar. Green flags in the air, we're back underway.
Oh, Danny Creedon showed up for this one.
Trying to make the top work. Way up top.
Did New Egypt cancel?
We got lots of battles going throughout the field. The good lead. The still belongs to the 22S. Has a 34 pound and everybody behind him trying to figure it out. Matt Mead as well. Higby and Malcolm right here coming out turns 2. Battling side by side. 4 cars basically under blanket going into 3 and 4. Still clean and green.
Yes, New Egypt canceled. That's why Creedon's here.
9 laps complete.
I had to wait for the the thing to scroll.
Lunar was starting to lose a little bit on the top.
Wasn't sure off the top of my head.
Top lane might be just fading away a little bit. Got about only 3 cars in the top lane now. Everybody's moving back on.
Cool to see Higby running well in a modified.
Trouble in turns 4.
Oh, tell me that's Creedon. That sure was.
Knows he needs to be out there where the grip is. Collins might make it work. Can he get a good exit? They were side by side into 3 and 4. Headland making it work though in the bottom of 3 and 4. Looks like the top one's better than 1 and 2. As Higby's rolling the bottom. Or the middle, excuse me. Fifth is Malcolm as he looks on and Matt Mead's on the top. We got power for the roller machine right there in front of leaders. He's going to pull off on the backstretch. Tommy Collins now on the outside of our leader almost. Cody Higby there as well. We got a 3-car battle for this lead now. Just under 10 laps to go.
Oh, come on, Higby.
Pay attention here, folks. This is going to be one heck of a battle coming to the finish. Everybody's still rolling. Matt Mead's still up on top. Cody Higby all over the back bumper of the 22S and Headland right on the top. Matt Mead all the way up against the wall trying to get all the speed he got. Collins now on the
I'm really surprised at how slick this track gets, man.
Six cars going for the lead right now.
This is a great race.
Right there behind lap traffic coming to the white flag column.
And who's that ripping the top the one car?
That one from our leader. Can he get
The
that
Soul
back?
Trooper trying to do something.
We can Collins make a capitalization. Move down the back stretch with the checker. Headland moves off the track. Collins is not going to get there. Our winner for tonight is Wayne Headland in the 22S. Collins, Higby, Mead, Malcolm, your top five.
Real cool to see Higby up there. He actually is one of the ones that still builds his own car, and he does sell the chassis with his family business, Hig Fab. And I'm going to segue right that in. Wow, segue into the question I have for you guys this week is, do you have a favorite chassis manufacturer? Now, I'm really curious if you guys support certain drivers because they're driving a Bicknell or they're hanging on with a T.O., or do you like how Tim Sears Jr. is rocking a Troyer or a DKM or a micro manufacturer like HigFab? I'm curious what you guys think. The fact that chassis are not spec, which is something IndyCar and NASCAR don't have anymore, I think is really, really cool and unique, and it keeps the spirit of our sport like honest and competitive, and it's not just like, oh, let's just find out who's the best driver. Let's find out who builds the best cars. You know, I just love the fact that that's still a component in grassroots racing, even in like the asphalt world where you have Fury race cars with Troyers and all them. I was curious though what you guys thought, and if you're watching the replay, you can comment like it's a normal video too, if you would like to answer this question. Okay, I'm just gonna take a second here and just not talk for a second, and yeah. It is so hot in my room, man. I'm looking at my my little laptop I have here just to make sure the stream's working right, and it's saying it's a quarter to 8 o'clock right now, but still 82 degrees outside. It's been absolutely brutal in my part of the world. Like all week too. Like it was 95 today. It was like 98 yesterday. And I love it. I'm a summer guy. I love it. But man, it is tough sometimes. All right, let's roll into it here. Up next, we have highlights from the Lebanon Valley Speedway from Saturday, July 6th. Oops. Misclicked.
Mike King and Matt Papello. They come down to our
Lost my mouse for a second.
Rodney Rescott. He waves that green flag. We are underway. The Kingfish charges off into turn number 1. Leading the group through that tight turn number 2 corner down the back straightaway for the first time. Some 3 wide racing back in the pack. Charging hard up the middle. We see LJ Lombardo quickly making some moves there in the middle of the pack. They come out around complete lap number 1. It's Troubles on the 55.
Oh.
Brett the thread here, our points leader.
That's big.
Getting away from Ryan Darcy. Darcy's all alone in 4th. Battle on now for 5th. Kyle Armstrong challenging Brandon Lane up into turn number 3.
Haas has been on a roll the past couple weeks.
Got up into the loose stuff. Not sure if he got into the wall or not up there in the west end, but he rolls slowly off the corner. And We go back to green.
I mean, he was just on a scorcher at this track the last couple weeks. But I guess he had to make up for it with luck.
Cars blasting up the inside.
Whoa!
Making some quick moves there. Andy Bacchetti has come out of nowhere. He's working his way down low here to the inside.
Oh man, these guys have been wrecking for half a lap, just no one spun yet. They're still beating and banging.
As the Ford car goes to fourth, just like that. From outside the top 10 into the top 5, running now in fourth is Andy Bacchetti. The Kingfish is away. Battle for second.
The Kingfish. What a nickname.
He grabs the number 2 spot, but in the corner, slipped up a little bit. Papello will come back at him, regain his second place spot. What a race going on there. Matt Papello, high and wide. He got up into loose stuff on the high side of turn number 4. Look at him scrambling.
Oh, he chopped him.
Eddie Marshall in the mix.
What a battle for second.
Andy Bacchetti trying to move back into the picture as well. As all his hot racing's going on, Mike King is running away. King is building up a sizable lead. He can see the tail end of the field up ahead, but there is nobody around him. Nobody to challenge. Half a lap to go. 2 more turns up to the west end. Mike King is on his way. The Kingfish. Mike King in a Nassau, New York is going to do it. Double checkers are out. Mike King wins at the Valley of Speed in the 2024 season. The Kingfish. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of tonight's Berkshire Bank Big Block Modified Feature event, the Kingfish. Mike King. John Stanley has made his way down there on the front stretch. We'll send the trackside to Jazz.
That's cool.
Yeah, and the track changed considerably, and I over-corrected for this track, but we left it without changing anything, and it worked.
Congratulations
It worked.
Go out to the Kingfish. A sentimental victory lane. He's going to make his way back down to the ground eventually.
That's awesome, though. That's cool. I know I have a Flynn graphic for Lebanon. Let's pull that up and see where we're sitting. Top 20. Bacchetti is able to take the points lead away from Brett Haas. Man, that is a blow and a half to his championship. But it kind of makes up for Bacchetti's May 18th run, even though it's worse. It is only, was that 9 points? So it's going to be a drag race to the championship in this one. I'm surprised Eddie Marshall, I just realized, is all the way back in 9th. Huh. 9 points though. That's going to be a fun championship to watch and keep track of for the rest of the season. Oh, big time. Okay, up next we have the DIRTcar 358 modified race from Weed Sport Speedway. There'll be a lot of big names here. Oh, they did the missing man.
You'll see one position on the inside of the front
That's cool. I
row.
like that.
This is the missing man 4-wide salute to our fallen friend Dale Plank. We miss him dearly. Dale won the DIRTcar 358 Series race here in 2011. As they make their way through turn number 3 and 4, ladies and gentlemen, from turn number 4 all the way to turn number 1, stand up and salute these drivers. And salute one of the greatest drivers of all time, the natural Dale Plank. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm glad they included this in the highlight video.
Modified Series.
That's cool.
Barney is going to look the field over.
All right.
VP Racing Fuels making PowerPoint. The 358s are green at the port.
So Williamson and Shepard were down with the Short Track Super Series race on this night. So it's going to be a pretty wide open race for the win, but also a lot of big names, you know. Obviously, I've written who won here, but it's going to be exciting on how we actually get there.
Alex Payne is loving this because now he can figure out which lane Larry White doesn't go in. That's the one that he is going to pick to try to get by. Jimmy Phelps, Tim Fuller, now they're closing in. Lance Willick's not too far behind in fifth. And watch Payne, he's going to step on the line looking for the lead off of 4.
This opens the bottom for Jimmy Phelps. Here comes Payne. He'll pull even terms with Larry White. He's going to try to thread the needle down the middle between Smith and the 99 Elm Lightning. Couldn't do it. That's going to cost him second as Phelps takes the spot away.
And Jimmy Phelps saw the opportunity. Now he's
I love it when lap traffic like forces the leaders and stuff to move around. Here comes Payne.
trying to get that spot back into corner number 3 and 4. Tim Fuller watching from the 4 spot as Payne slips by Jimmy Phelps off the turn, or does he? He does. An aggressive move there by Payne to get up to the runner-up spot as Larry White working that outside lane once again.
Alex Payne now stuck behind the 39 of Bartlett as Larry White a half a car length ahead of him, but he's still going to have heavy traffic to contend with. As Larry had a chance to read the track through that whole event, so he had a little bit of an advantage. Meanwhile, the battle for the 2 spot.
These guys have been going all race.
Alex Payne looking to take over position number 2. Tim Fuller looking to follow him through.
Phelps is going to clear him. Yes. Ooh.
As him and Jimmy Phelps still do battle for position. We're halfway through this one already. 25 down, 25 to go. Tim Fuller closing in on Alex Payne as Lance Willick's lurking back there in the 5 spot again.
Willicks, wow. Good for him, man. Holy moly.
Fuels making power point, and just like we thought, Larry White gets the advantage on Jimmy Phelps into turn number 1 and 2, but Phelps rolls the middle, trying to pull even with him off the turn, and Phelps is right there down the backstretch.
Both of them had some good forward bite that time off of corner number 2. And Jimmy Phelps looking to pull even terms with Larry White down to the line. Even terms into turn number 1.
And Jimmy Phelps is going to roll the middle, trying to power off the turn. We got Andrew Buff slowed in.
Oh, man.
Phelps drives away up off the turn, drives away from Larry White and Alex Payne as they go to turn 1.
That was going to be an awesome fight for the lead.
As they exit the turn,
Phelps is able to get him on the restart.
Second from Larry White, and now Tim Fuller and Tim Sears are 3 wide with Lightning through turns number 3 and 4. That's the battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
As they go into turn number 1 and 2, Tim Fuller's going to go through the middle portion of the racetrack, trying to find the way by Tim Sears Jr. As Jordan McCready right there behind him, trying to find a way by. Eric Rudolph now up in position number 7. Off the turn, green lights are on. Phelps, great restart. He'll pull away into turn number 1 and 2. Tim
why
Sears
is-
Jr. lurking on that outside lane. He's got Rudolph right behind him as well.
The video is looking a little laggy.
All there in the mix.
Is that me? Is that my computer, or is that...
Felix Wild following him through underneath the Dave Marcichelli number M1 as they battle for 8th.
I think that's just the video.
As Phelps, the clean air and
I don't think that's got to do with me.
number 39. Alex Payne
I hope at least.
now from Tim Sears Jr.
Off the turn, here comes White down on that inside lane. Eric Rudolph looking at the back from position number 5. Tim Fuller back to 6th. In the meantime, Jimmy Phelps has got a great fast car. We got 10 to go, and he's pulling away.
White flag is out for the Baldwinsville Bandit.
Yeah, there we go.
Into turn number
Picture's
1
smooth
and 2,
now.
Jimmy Phelps, 6th career DIRTcar 358 Modified Series wins coming into tonight. He had one get away from him at the Fulton Speedway in a regular show. Tonight, redemption for Jimmy Phelps. Career win number 7 on the 358 Tour. It goes to Jimmy Phelps. Alex Payne 2nd, Larry White, Tim Sears Jr. and Tim Fuller, your top 5. What a
I'm telling you, though, like, Phelps has found something. He's found something in that car. If he could keep this momentum up through the summer, he could, like, really be a genuine contender for, I don't know about a championship, but a top 5 points finish easily. Which he kind of needs, man. He's been, I'm not going to say down on his luck the past year. But he definitely has been performing like we know him to, or we know he can. But maybe he's back. Maybe he is back now. Okay, so up next is going to be the Super DIRTcar Series race from Thunder Mountain that happened last night. If you're watching this live, if you're watching the video on demand, it was on July 9th, Thunder Mountain, and then we're going to go back in time again to watch the Short Track Super Series highlights from Fonda and Bridgeport. And like I keep saying, thank you guys for I see a lot of people coming in and out just to check out what this is like, and you know, welcome. Race cars are cool, and that's why we watch them. Actually, before this starts, I have never seen a track put on such amazing thrilling heat races and consti races, and then immediately do a 180 in the feature and put in I'm not going to say a boring race, but it wasn't the most edge of your seat stuff, which I don't know, I'm okay with every once in a while, but again, it was such great heat races. So it was like really unexpected. I'm sure I'm not the only one who was like, by this point, ready to watch a great race. And maybe it is like a lot of these guys were here for the first time, so they didn't have much of a notebook to work with, didn't know how slick the track was going to be, where the racing lines should be. But, I mean, you'll see when we get to the end of the highlights, everybody's just hugging the bottom, running around single file. And, like, even guys who compete here weekly. Like here, at this point, we're like, yeah, side by side for the lead. This track is awesome. And it was. At this point, this was really, really good racing. And I don't know if they're going to show it here, but when Brayton started running the high side, he wasn't really able to make any ground on anyone, and then when he hit the wall a little bit, everyone was like, all right, yeah, we're just gonna hang out down here, it's not worth it. Because at that point he was the only one up high in like the entire field. Here we go again, Jimmy Phelps. Like I've been saying all stream. We jumped the cushion there. Billy V. Didn't realize how much he chopped Shepard there. Yeah, I mean,
Crosses the stripe. 2 to go for Jimmy Phelps.
yeah, you could tell when they cut out half of the race from the highlight package. It wasn't that exciting, you know. It was okay, you know, it really was. We'll see what happens. If they go back next year, these guys are going to have a much better notebook to work with. August of 2022. That's, man, almost 2-year streak.
Ladies and gentlemen, up out of the car, the winner of the Natural 77 honoring Dale Plank, the driver of the 98H, the Baldwinsville Bandit, Jimmy Phelps.
This feels amazing. Obviously, you know, Plank family are close friends of ours. Dale and Brandon have done an amazing job with the race team, and you know, it was a tough loss. This is definitely dedicated to him, Leslie, Brandon, Steve, the whole entire Plank family, and I'm really, really proud to be up here. Well, you know, I mean, unfortunately, we worried it was going to lock down. I didn't think it was going to happen that quick, and
yeah, it was quick.
Trimmer was able to roll the outside there pretty good for a while, and I thought, you know what, maybe we're going to have a racetrack here for quite a while, and kind of latched down there, and Matt just kind of got to the outside of a lap car, and they were just nothing out there. I mean, it was just fortunate for us. It went our way, and at that point, it was just ride around behind them guys and, you know, hope we didn't get tore up, and because, you know, at that point, we weren't going to go to the outside of them, so it was just really, at that point, just being patient, try not to overdrive, get your nose in where it didn't belong, get into a U-tire or something like that, but it worked out for us, and, you know, just things have been rolling. I can't thank these guys enough. They've given us a really, really good race car, and it feels really, really good to be back in the Super Series victory lane.
Yeah, I would have loved to see some pictures of guys' tires after this one. But I didn't see anything on social media from any of the teams, so I'm sure those things were bald as a NASCAR tire, man. Okay, so up next is the 2 Short Track Super Series highlight videos from the week. Again, I might have to cut this out of the video on demand if it gets copyright claimed, and I'm just realizing now I'm not going to be here for the weekend, so if it does, I'm kind of I don't know if I'm going to be able to edit it or not. Definitely not. So what I think I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to go and continue this, but if I see it get flagged before it kills the stream, I'm probably going to have to just stop, and we're probably just going to have to end the stream early a little bit. I mean, it's fair enough, you know, it's their race, it's their broadcast. They don't want guys like me stealing their views away, even though I'm really not the biggest YouTuber in the world. But, you know, that's just how it works. So cross your fingers. Up first we have the Firecracker 50 from Fonda, and we'll see how far we can get into these, if at all. Oh, I thought I clicked play. There we go. Hold on. Hold on. What happened? Oh, I totally misclicked. Oh man. Alright, I guess we'll just continue watching Bridgeport and then we'll go back to Fonda. I'm sorry guys, when I thought I clicked on the video, I guess I just reordered the playlist, and then when I hit next warning. Damn it. I got the warning. God damn it, Short Track Super Series. I might have to... We might just not be able to watch Short Track Super Series highlights on this. I'm still alive, right? Yeah, I'm still alive. That stinks, man. That blows. Yeah, so like last time, there's like this little yellow icon that pops up on my stream HUD. That's like, hey, we noticed this is copyrighted material. Stop playing this. And you know, last time I didn't know what it meant, which was obviously why the stream got nicked. And man, that stinks. I guess we're gonna have to end this one early, man. Oh, hey Brian, welcome back. Doing dirt mod since '76. I was 6. Should have kept Bridgeport Speedway the other way. I've never been to Bridgeport Speedway the other way. I've never, I don't even think, seen videos of the 5/8 mile. But Bridgeport the way it is, you can't say it's not, like, good or not entertaining or puts on bad races. Those slide jobs they throw there, man, like, holy moly. It's picture perfect every single time, and it's always like edge of your seat, back and forth passing. They did a good job, man, with the track. I guess we gotta end the stream, man. That's it stinks to end on that note, but that's why I did the STSS stuff last. What's really interesting though is that, like, the Utica-Rome video isn't, like, flagged. It's just the short track Super Series stuff, so it's not even flow racing only. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. But oh yeah, I'm sure it was awesome. It's always awesome being at a racetrack, man. Like, no matter what. But all right, well, I guess that's where we gotta end it tonight, guys. You know, thank you everyone for tuning in. If you're watching the replay of this, come hang out next week. I-55. Okay. The old one or the new one? I don't know if I would say the old one. Or I don't know, maybe. I'm gonna have to watch a highlight video after this of I-55. Maybe? Yeah, if you're watching the replay of the stream, come hang out with us next week. Chat is normally a little bit more active than this, but, you know, whatever. It's going to be next Wednesday again. This weekend, I'm going to be at Pocono. So I'm pretty much going to be offline every single minute I have. And just like last weekend, I'm not going to be able to keep up with all the racing stuff. So if something big happens, I won't know until I get back on Monday. Obviously, that's going to be the video next week is Pocono. I'm going to do my best to try to keep it below an hour this year. I'm going to shoot for 40 minutes. We'll see what, like, it's so hard to cut out. Like, it's 4 days worth of filming and recording, so it's like, it's tough to cut stuff out. I always try to do this on Wednesdays, Brian. Unless, like, Short Track Super Series or Super Dirt or something is racing, or a big race that I personally just want to watch, then I'll bump it up to Tuesday, or maybe even back to Thursday. But off the top of my head, it should be Wednesday. Let me pull up my my little race schedule here. So next Wednesday is the 17th. The only thing I have written is High Limit is running at Eldora. I'm okay missing that one, so we're going to do Wednesday again. Man, it's just brutal that STSS stuff keeps getting dinged. But I guess what can you do? I'm inviting down. I'm not sure what that means, Brian. That stinks though. Alright. I gotta pack up, man. I gotta pack up. So, thank you guys for stopping by, checking this out. As always, support your local. and I'll